All right, hey Gemini. So I am doing a separation read and I'm kind of integrating it with the full moon. So basically, what you can release in order to draw this connection back in. Those full moons are about releasing, the new moons are about asking for new things. So I'm just going to pull you guys a card. This may resonate with you or it may not. I just like these cards and it's a special day, right? So your card right here is the third quarter moon. So adjustments are required. And I'm kind of relating this to the spread of what's going on. So adjustments are required. I'm going to pertain it to this connection. All right. And I'm sure that that's probably coming out and it's going to be based on whatever it is that we need to release, which we are going to get into because we can't draw anything back in if we are not doing the release, right? So you're going to know this is your read by the recent past and what causes separation. If that does not resonate, make sure you guys check your other placements. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you guys subscribe. All right, so in the recent past, here's what I'm feeling. So there is somebody that's embodying Empress energy, which is divine feminine energy. This right here is going to tell me that one of you are knowing that this connection is a little bit deeper. It's a soulmate connection, all right? And here in the past, I'm kind of combining that with what caused the separation, but the Five of Cups is telling me that you guys may have been in or are in separation for some time, and I feel like there is a longing for a new beginning. Okay, so I'm going to pull to see what caused the separation for you and this person. So I almost feel like somebody is, wow, this is definitely a divine feminine energy coming through. All right. And this is either you or your person. And if I'm speaking to a male, it does not mean that the divine feminine energy cannot be your energy because we all embody the divine. We all female and male embody divine feminine and masculine aspects. Okay, and this is now coming out twice. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I almost feel for you, Gemini, who I'm talking to. I feel that this is now this is going to be a side note because it's really specific, but the High Priestess is actually an embodiment of the Empress after she gets pregnant. All right, so it's the same energy. So I almost feel like I could be dealing with a connection of a pregnancy related thing going on here. Okay, and I almost feel like what's happening here in this connection, Gemini, is the pregnant person. They could be pregnant and not know who the father is of the child, or you could be experiencing a pregnancy with somebody who's not quite ready to settle down. So that's where the heartbreak is coming in. All right. So what I feel very much from this spread right here is, and this doesn't even have to be like a very old connection. It could be a new connection with the Ace of Swords depicting the new. But I feel too that this is just so you or the situation, this person could be in month 8 of pregnancy or month 7. This is kind of why I was saying this could be going on for some time. It doesn't have to be 30 days, can seem like 3 years, especially when it comes to love. All right, but for this read right here in particular, I feel wholeheartedly like there's a pregnancy involved. Okay, and I feel like somebody was playing with energy. All right, and it could be on the person who's expecting their energy. I think I'm going to keep it like this, you guys. I don't really feel another way to pull this. Either the male or the female was playing, and somebody is heartbroken right now. All right. I don't try to, I'm going to tell you guys this. I truly feel like every single read I've ever done at some point in time, it could have been 10 years ago, I've been through, and that includes being pregnant and alone and having somebody else, having this person, get somebody else pregnant when I was 6 months pregnant, and then this person choosing the other person. All right, so I have been through the pregnancy alone. I've been a single mother with, 20 million kids. I feel like I've been through all of these experiences, and I feel like this is what's going on here. So as a side note, for if you are, if you know somebody who's expecting, maybe share this video. If you are a male, the only thing I'm going to suggest is just kind of, knowing that the child involved has nothing to do with the relationship with the mother. And if you're here and you're pregnant, or somebody you know is pregnant and they're the mom, it's very easy once you see that face in the hospital. And I'm not trying to get emotional, but it's very easy to go in a low vibration. It's very easy to go right down to the low thoughts. All right, the very, very low points. But it's like once you see that child's face, I mean, it all just kind of washes away, and everything happens for a reason. And the biggest thing, and I'm just going to throw my beliefs onto this read, is that the biggest thing is we sign up for our life purpose. We have our maps drawn, and we lay out this walk of life that we're going to go on. Okay, so I apologize if that's not in agreement with what you feel or how you believe, but it could be that this adjustments are required is coming out because of the way some of us are thinking. But I can't help, but I can't go a different way. I feel like we're dealing with, there's a pregnancy thing going on, and it's not in the best situation right now. Adjustments are being made, and it could be we need to work on how we're thinking, how we think about the other person, and just those kind of aspects. All right. And I just got to tell you guys, as a side note, if there's anybody that's going through a pregnancy, whether you are a man or woman and you're not there, of course, I'm not a man, but I mean, you guys can email me. My email is in the About Me, and I would love to just tell you my story or listen to your story. Okay. So back to the read. I'm going to get your energy. So Gemini's energy currently. Gemini, this is your energy. This is how you feel about the situation and the person. All right. So okay. Here is what I'm going to say. You are conflicted. You are so conflicted about this connection. You don't know if it's ended or if it's going to start something new. All right. And the Five of Wands depicts I don't feel like I'm talking to somebody who's in a relationship. You could have been, and if you are in a relationship, this is depicting a fight or the disagreement. All right. Death is saying that this situation needs to be rebirthed, and the Fool is, about new beginnings. All right. So Gemini, you're in the energy where you're not sure where it's going to go. And it doesn't matter if you are the man or the woman. In this case, you're just conflicted. You don't know what way it's going at this point in time. So that's your current energy. I feel like because death death indicates a rebirth. All right. And the Fool card indicates a new beginning. So I feel like you are actually open to, all right. Anyway, so it doesn't matter what scale you're on. I feel like you're open to it. Death is about rebirth. The Fool card is about new beginnings, but it is striking the conflict from our mind. So the person that is on your mind, their energy, you got the King of Cups coming out. Ooh, the Tower. And the World card. So almost the same energy. And then I get a sneak peek at the bottom of the deck, and there's just obviously somebody knowing that they need to kind of come out of the embodiment of the Knight of Wands, which is the player card. In this case, I do feel like we can apply that. All right, so the person that's on your mind, they're in the energy of the world, the cycle, this cycle being over. The Tower card is coming out because this is a sudden upheaval, all right, a sudden chaotic change, and usually it's a negative change, but it's a catalyst for a positive moment of growth. And then we have the King of Cups, so it could be that you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It doesn't have to be, but also somebody that I feel, even if you guys never got to the expression of love, I do feel like they embody love. All right. I feel like just as much as for you, or just as much as for you on the the chart, this person I feel is also going through that. Okay. So so the next cards that I'm going to pull is what you can work on releasing, so that this situation will come back to you in a favorable aspect. For Gemini, what can Gemini work on releasing so this comes back favorable? We have the Nine of Wands. All right, so what you need to work on releasing, okay? Okay, so, and you guys might have to do the roles reverse, but here's the only way I can know how to explain this is we got a sneak peek of the Knight of Wands energy that came through. And the Nine of Wands and the King of Wands, this is going to tell me that I do feel like there is a wounded warrior on our hands, and that could be you. It could be how you look at the person, or it could be your energy. All right. So what I want to tell you, as far as the release goes, is balancing love, peace, bliss, and harmony, and bringing that back to you. And you're going to be like, well, how? Okay. Well, it doesn't matter if you're the male or female in this case. You can't let this situation wound you. All right. With the Nine of Wands, just know that you're not the only person that goes through this. And, if you need to get counseling or you need to get help, there are people out there in the same situations that can help you or help you work you through this. All right. And it's like right here, I kind of feel like this is, you actually may have thought very highly of this person and they let you down. All right. No matter what side of the fence you're on. But if there was never an established relationship right here, it's kind of like, it's not just on one person. It takes two to tango. Okay. And I'm not trying to offend anybody or piss anybody off, but we can't act like we're the wounded warrior when it takes two, all right, to develop the situation. So what we need to work on is balance and, just kind of knowing, and then let's move forward. I've been through this situation. I did the whole wounded warrior thing and kind of beat myself up and the person I was dealing with. And it's like, yeah, they're just a player, mofo, and they don't give a shit about nobody. But it wasn't actually the case. I didn't have to be cold either. All right. I'm not trying to put it on me, but it's like, what you need to release is just being pained or burdened by this. And don't be so offended that if you guys didn't establish a connection, it's not one or the other's fault. All right. And if this was established connection, just it's kind of being mindful of how we think of the person. All right. It's just kind of healing how we feel about that person and healing the thoughts that we're having about that person. Okay. So once we balance our thoughts and kind of even that stuff out, you're going to start to see a healing. So let's just see what comes back around in the next 30 days. Once you work on this release or the healing or the negative thoughts that you might be having about this person. So we have fate that steps in, which is an indication that the universe is here to help. Okay. All right. So this is if, all right, if we decide to change the thought process and release how we feel about the other person. Okay. And I'm saying if because this Four of Pentacles is showing up. So this is telling me that maybe some of you are not ready to release that hold. The Knight of Swords is telling me that some of you are going to be releasing it, and it's going to bring the energy back to you, where fate does step in. So if we decide to release, just know that fate's going to step in and help kind of cure this connection on what you guys are going through. And it doesn't matter what side you're on. Okay. I don't know how else to explain it with the Four of Pentacles. I just feel like that's kind of the universe saying, don't be so closed off to it, and just know that positive things do have the potential to come back around. Okay. So, I'm just going to pull some advice. Healing. There's a lot of healing. Somebody got truly messed over on this situation, and it doesn't matter what end. Yeah, you got both of the healing cards. coming out. The Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, these both speak of healing, all right? And that's going to be major, and this is what the universe is kind of saying. In order to move forward with a Chariot and it be a victory and a success, you truly, truly need to heal, all right, whatever happened. And I feel like this is a pretty big deal, Gemini, all right? But you know what? It's like, I truly, what does not kill us makes us stronger. And I'm not trying to be cliche, but if you want to see positive forward movement, no matter what scale you're on, healing is going to be major in this connection. And maybe you guys will be different from my experience, where I kind of held a grudge for a little while. And so my son didn't get to know his father, you know, until he was 6 years old, right? So hopefully you guys will have a different outcome. I don't think I'm going to pull initials on this one. I feel like it's pretty open to whoever is going through this. So I'm going to leave it right here, you guys. I love you, Gemini. I truly do hope for the best for you guys. And just know that everything is going to work out and the universe does have your back. All right. Bye, guys.